Hello and welcome to Yoga Therapy made possible by UCLA Health's Integrative Medicine Collaborative. My name is Julie, and I am here to be your guide today as we explore what we can do to release, what we can do when we find the body automatically clenching and tightening and grasping. And today we're going to be focusing on twists on our body's ability on the position of the body's ability to help aid and abet that. So we're going to start either seated on the mat, on the floor, or seated on a chair. Start by connecting the tailbone to the earth by moving the flesh away from the sitting bones. Getting a really good connection to the earth here. If you're seated on the mat, you can sit in easy pose with the ankles crossed, with the legs extended straight out, or maybe even sitting on with the knees bent with the hips, the glutes connected to the heels. And let's use this posture here. Today we'll use the physical body to help us ground and arrive, leaving behind the past, including anything that happened this morning, without concern for the future. It does not exist. And try though we may to control it, the only place we have any real control is right here in the present moment. So bring your awareness to the physical aspect of self. Let the hands rest gently either on the thighs or the knees. Palms face the earth. And get a sense of the presence in the stillness and quiet. We are returning to stillness and quiet. We are befriending it in this physical form that we call body. If you had to choose one word to describe how the physical body feels right now, choose that word and let it be anything that is presenting right now. How are you feeling today in the physical body? We begin our conscious movement with conscious breathing, inhaling and exhaling through the nostrils with the breath initiating in the abdominal region. Choose a rhythm and a pace that works for you. For the next 30 seconds or so, keep equal parts inhale and exhale. And we're going to follow what the musculoskeletal system does with every breath. There's effort. With every exhale, there's ease. With every inhale, we're going to push forward, extend with the chin. With every exhale, pull back, really focusing on pulling the belly back with the exhale. With the inhale coming forward, exhale, pull the belly back toward the spine. Continue on your own. Every exhale is releasing toxins. About 70% of our waste happens through the exhale. So squeeze it back as you come back. We're just following what the body naturally does, consciously adding movement to breath, connecting mind to body. One more, just like this. As you return to the neutral seated posture. If you're sitting on the mat, try to cross the legs. If not, again, you can have the legs extended or sitting up on the knees. Bring both hands toward the earth or on the earth. We're going to open up the side body. With your inhale, reach the right arm up, crescent to the left, and then come back through the center, tap at the top, and go to the other side. Continue on your own. You can bring your hands to the side of the chair if you're on the chair, or you can reach the hand down toward the earth. Know that both options are correct. So here's some lateral flexion. One more time on each side. As you return to the neutral position. Here you have the option of staying on the ground, coming to standing, or seated in the chair. We'll practice some cat and cows here. The hands rest lightly on the thighs. The knees are tracking right over the feet. Here we are pressing the thighs, the hands into the thigh. With the inhale, extend the chin, arching in the low back. Exhale, reverse it. Continue on your own, and let this be a little more active than our beginning spine release. Inhale, extend. Exhale, flex and fold. One more like this. Ending with the exhale as you return to seated mountain or standing mountain pose. We're going to bring a rotation here. So let's widen the stance, a little wider than hip width apart. And we're going to bring a rotation to the torso. So try to keep the low body as still as you can. And here the head and the neck will go along for the ride, but we're really trying to isolate the torso, bringing the flesh of the body round and round the spine. Notice you've chosen a direction, head in the opposite direction. Exhaling as you come forward, inhaling as you come back. One more in this direction. As you return to neutral, come back into seated or standing. With your inhale, lift the arms up. And with your exhale, keep the hips facing forward. Left arm comes in front, right arm comes behind. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, opposite side. So it's a nice and easy twist. Remember, we have warmed up all of the neighboring parts. Keep the hips facing forward as best as you can. And you can practice this once again, seated or standing or on the mat. The next time the left arm comes forward, we're going to hold the pose. Drop the shoulders, drop the tongue, pull the left hip back. It's going to want to come forward. So here is the open twist. Thumb up toward the sky, light pressure of the fingers together. Bring your chin back toward the right shoulder. Take a deep inhale here. And on your exhale, chin comes in an even plane toward the left shoulder. Take a deep inhale here. And exhale, bring the left ear toward the left shoulder, looking up. On your next inhale, bring everything back to center, lift the arms up. And exhale, return to the mountain pose. Heel toe open wide. We're just going to tap and twist here, nice and easy. And if you're standing, you can let that opposite top of foot come down to the ground. So here is another twist. After that effort, now we come into an easier rotation of the spine. Let's return to either seated or standing or sitting on the floor. With your next inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, opposite arm comes forward. Right arm, thumbs up. Check in with that right hip. You want to pull it back. The hands are no higher than your shoulder. Breathing in and out. Bring the chin back toward the left shoulder. Take an inhale here. On your exhale, chin comes in an even plane toward the right shoulder. Inhale here. On your exhale, bring that right ear toward the right shoulder, eyes opened or closed as you look up. On your next inhale, reach everything up, back toward the center. Exhale, swan dive down, leading with the heart coming into a forward fold. Inhale, come halfway up, and exhale, fold. 3 more like that. Inhale, half, and exhale, fold. Continuing on your own, and once again, you can practice this standing, seated in a chair, or seated on the floor with the legs extending. After a few glides, remembering how good the gliding is for nerve health, we're going to come into a fold. You can widen the stance, which is friendlier for the hip and the low back. You can stay where you are. Hands can rest on the thighs, below the knees, maybe reaching toward the floor. Let the head hang, nodding the head yes. And then come into the hold. Breathing in and out, breathing into the back of the lung, the back of the heart. Really getting a sense of puffing up in the back. Tuck the chin to the chest as you slowly roll up, returning to the upright position. And if you're standing, come down to the mat or come down to the chair. We're going to continue to twist. So we're going to have lots of options here. You can be in the open twist, again, more friendly for the hip and the low back. You can be in the neutral twist. You can cross right ankle over left, right knee over left. If you're sitting on the mat, you can extend the left leg long. Choose, decide. If you'd like a little bit more of a sensation in the twist, you can tuck that right foot back behind the left calf muscle. Inhale to lengthen the spine, lift the ribs. Exhale, twist toward the right. Breathing in and out. Squeezing everything toward the center. Bringing the chin toward the right shoulder. That right hand back behind you. Left hand could provide some torque here. Maybe make a loose fist. Watch the shoulders here, especially that right shoulder, maybe the left shoulder. Controlling the movement and wringing it out. Remembering the spine was built to twist. So try to get a sense of that pleasure that comes with acknowledging the way the body was built, the functionality of the body. Take a deep inhale here. And on your exhale, unwind head, shoulders, and low back. If the legs are crossed, uncross and decide what you like to do on the opposite side. So again, if you're on the mat, you can bring that left foot down, extend the right leg long, left ankle over right, left knee over right, maybe tucking that left foot back behind the right leg. Wherever you are, inhale, lengthen. Follow the breath as you exhale and fold. Yeah, try to keep that right hip from coming forward. Sitting up tall with dignity, bringing the chin back toward that left shoulder. Breathing in and out. Take a deep inhale here. And on your exhale, unwind head, shoulders, and low back, uncrossing the legs. Inhale, circle sweep or reach up. Exhale, hinge at the hip, follow the breath down as you come into the fold. And breathe. Maybe coming a little deeper into the fold with the exhale, maybe not. Tucking the chin to the chest as you slowly roll up one vertebra at a time. Let's come into the wide stance here. Once again, if you're sitting on the mat, you can have the legs extended. If you're sitting in the chair, we're coming wide. We're going to continue to twist here using the upper body. Inhale to lengthen. And exhale, bring that right shoulder toward the left. Inhale, come back to center. And exhale, left shoulder toward the right. Continue on your own. And once again, we're starting with the gliding. Try to let this be one fluid motion instead of 3 different postures. And the next time that right shoulder comes to the left, hold the pose. Watch the tongue, watch the jaw, breathing, maybe coming a little closer, maybe not. Take a deep inhale here. Exhaling completely. Inhale, follow the breath up. Exhale, now the left shoulder comes toward the right. And breathe. Take a deep inhale here. And exhale, going a little deeper if you have space. Inhale as you come all the way back to the center. Sitting up tall, exhale. Inhale, circle sweep, reach the arms up. Here's a wide-legged fold. As you come into the swan dive, maybe bringing the elbows behind the knees, maybe not. Tucking the chin to the chest as you slowly roll up one vertebra at a time. If you're seated on the mat, come onto the chair. We're going to continue to twist. So really important after session today to drink more water than you normally would. So we're going to stay in the wide stance here, and we're going to bring both arms to hang down in front of the body. Now, if you need to bring the feet in a little closer, that's fine. Just notice what you're feeling. We're going to bring a movement to this by bringing the palms together. Starting in the fold. With your inhale, the right arm comes up. Exhale, bring it to the left. Inhale, left arm comes up. And exhale, back to center. Continue on your own. Let the head and the neck go along for the ride as long as there's no pain. Or you can keep the neck in the neutral position. So here we have a fold and a twist. The next time that right arm comes up, we're going to hold the pose. If that left arm isn't reaching the floor, you can bend the left elbow and bring the left forearm to the left thigh. Right arm reaching up, minding the torque in the twist, controlling the breath. Take a deep inhale here. And on your exhale, back to center. Let's take a few breaths here. Really focus on extending the exhale here. And let's try that twist on the opposite side. With your next inhale, bring the left arm back behind you. Once again, feel free to bend that right elbow, bring the right forearm to the right thigh, or the right arm reaches down. And here is the twist. Every inhale, taking in the present. Every exhale, releasing the past, that which no longer serves. Maybe that which never did. Maybe letting go of something you've been holding on for someone. Something that is not serving your purpose. Take the deep inhale here. And on your exhale, we'll come back into the fold. Let's extend the exhale here. Inhale. Exhale through the mouth. 2 more on your own. Tuck the chin to the chest as you slowly roll up 1 vertebra at a time. Notice the ease with the absence of effort. We'll try 1 more twist here for the upper back. Staying in the seated upright position in the wide stance. Let's bring the right arm to center and just give the hand and the arm a shake. With your inhale, just the right arm comes up and back behind you. Here's a twist again. And with your exhale, we're going to thread the needle here. So you're going to bring your right forearm to the left thigh. Palm is up toward the sky. You can stay here, or you can go a little deeper. You're trying to bring that right shoulder toward the left knee. You can also take the left hand and slide it down the left leg, or you can keep the left hand pressing on the left thigh. Wherever you are, breathing in and out, maybe bringing the chin toward the left shoulder, maybe not. With the exhale, pulling the belly back. Upper back twist. Take a deep inhale here. Hold the pose, exhale. Inhale as you return to the center. And take a few breaths here before we go to the other side. Let's compare right side to left side. Do they feel the same, or does one feel longer, shorter, tighter, warmer, denser, more empty? Let's do the same thing on the opposite side. With your inhale, here comes the left arm up and away, reaching back behind you. With your exhale, we're going to thread and bring that left forearm to the left thigh. Right hand rests on the right thigh. And the head is following this natural twist. And once again, you can stay here. You can go a little deeper, maybe sliding the right hand down. Breathing in and out. Giving into gravity with the exhale. Let the body weigh down. Take a deep inhale here. On your exhale, release, holding the pose. Inhale. And on your exhale, slowly come out and return to the seated posture. We're going to do some windshield wiping here for the hip and the low back. You can decide. So you can even come to the mat for this if you like. So I'll demonstrate first on the chair. You're just windshield wiping. Easier to do if you're on a chair that it doesn't have fabric. And if you'd like to practice this on the mat, you're doing the same thing. Keep the chin tucked to the chest, and you're alternating, dropping the knee toward the earth. sure you're breathing. One more on each side as you return to the neutral posture. We're going to practice one more pose here. It's the eagle pose. And once again, you can practice this reclining or seated in the chair. We're going to start with the upper body, extending the right arm away, flipping the right hand, bring the left elbow on top of the right, and here is a V shape. You want to bring opposite hand to opposite shoulder, and here's an opportunity to drop the shoulders down. Also using touch, breathing in and out. Garudasana. You can maybe bring the back of the hands together or the palms together or hands on the shoulders, bringing everything toward the center. Now we'll move to the low body. The right ankle can cross over the left, which is good. Or you can cross the right knee over the left, which is also good. And you can also tuck that right foot behind the left leg, which is also good. So here we are squeezing everything toward the center. Take a deep inhale and exhale, squeeze. Inhale and exhale, release. And let's shake out the limbs, the feet, the legs, the arms. One more time on the opposite side. Equal attention to both sides. That said, if you have issue on one side, please modify the practice. So let's start with the left arm, right elbow on top of left cross. Here is the V shape, drop the shoulders. You can stay there, back of the hands, palm of the hands, release the tongue, release the jaw. And now we'll move to the lower part of the body, either left ankle over right, left knee over right, or left leg tucked back behind. If you're seated, if you're lying down on the mat, make sure that chin stays tucked to the chest. And now let's add some deep conscious breathing, inhaling and exhale, squeeze. Inhale and exhale, squeeze. You're like a strand of DNA because you are. Inhale and exhale, release and find the ease and find some shaking. Come back to the seated posture. Find a little bit easier way to sit or lie on your back. Maybe even coming into easy pose if you're on the chair. If you're on the back, the feet are a little wider than hip width apart. Let the toes fall out to the side. Let's bring the palms toward the earth or toward the body in a sense of grounding after all of that twisting. So twisting can sometimes bring up feelings of unease. So now we're coming into stillness and quiet, returning to the safety and sanctity of self. Let your conscious breathing go if you haven't already. Sitting in stillness and quiet, befriending it. All of the physical effort behind you. The most important part, most important moment of a yoga session.
Excuse me, Julie. I cannot bring both knees on the chair, just one.
Just one is plenty.
Is it? Okay, thank you.
And from here, with all of this twisting that we did in mind, we'll close with another opportunity to cleanse and clear. And we'll use the breath today. Get a sense of the body being breathed. Notice you don't have to do a thing. And do remember, with every exhale, you are cleansing and clearing, sending out that which no longer serves. Take a moment here of releasing and sending out something specific to you. Might be a sense of worry or concern when not warranted, might have something to do with a habit. With every exhale, just put that thing, that issue, on the exhale and imagine it going away from you. Get the sense of cleansing and clearing that you've done with physical body and breath, now using the power of your mind. Let it go as you begin consciously breathing in and out through the nostrils. Let's practice extended exhale here at the end of our time together. Inhale and sigh it out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Last 2 on your own. Pressing the palms together in front of the heart space, the teacher in me acknowledges and bows to and respects the teacher and the wisdom in each one of you. Namaste.